Hey copycat quilters, welcome back to my channel. You may not have seen me for a while, and I have to admit my sewing mojo went on vacation. So back around Thanksgiving, I went to see my daughter for a week, and we did some sewing and playing, and I made those Christmas cards, and she made a couple of reading pillows and zipper pouches for gifts for her little nieces, and we had so much fun doing that. But Regan recently started doing junk journaling, and when she started showing me what she was doing, I thought this would be so much fun to just relax, make some pages, end up with a little journal, and just have fun creating again.
So here's the junk journal that I worked on through December. If you don't know what a junk journal is, you kind of make them with things on hand, and some people use scrapbook paper or ephemera. Some people use junk mail, and you can go to Regan's channel, I'll put it below, and see the kinds of things that she used, because hers is different than mine. But I started off with scrapbook paper and things that I had on hand, and I like my journal to have a lot of space for writing. So I put a lot of tags into mine. You can see a little pink button there. There's still some pages I need to work on, obviously. I have some that are still blank. I made different elements in mine, some things that you could take out and write on, slide around on the pages. I like the interaction of that. I did some more interactive pages and still have things to go on these. I have tuck away spots and more places to write. It's kind of nice you can write on these and tuck them away, and not everyone can see them if they're just flipping through and looking at your journal. There's a little bit of secret there. I put tabs on some of the pages to make them easier to turn. And I made more tuck away spots. I'm not sure what you call these, but I'm not sure there's official terminology for junk journaling either. I had an old dictionary and used some pages, and I also sewed down the sides of some of these to seal the edges. So I guess I did use my sewing machine some this month. There's some more sewing and washi tape, and there's some more from that old dictionary. After quilting so much, it was kind of fun just to rip and tear and have ragged edges on things, and to not worry about precision. This is one of my favorite pages because it's a map of a park where my friend and I love to ride bicycles. These are old coffee filters that I dried and made a tuck spot. And then I just cut or tore some pages, some pictures and things from books that I had. I tied my journal closed with some twine, and I've seen some cute covers that have buttons for you to wrap twine around. That probably will happen on one of my future books. I used some pages torn from old books and various papers, and when you're making these and you rip a page, you always save those little bits and pieces because you can add them as writing places on other pages. I did buy a few little pretties to add into my junk journal, so I don't know that technically that counts as a junk journal, but I did use scrapbook pages from those big pads that I've had forever and haven't used. Some of them the 12 by 12, and some of them were the little 6 by 6 pads. I happened to get a nice gift in this bucket for Christmas, and so I did use it as storage. I found some old books at the thrift shop, and this one I believe is in French, so it's kind of cool to put those on pages and nobody can read them. Now, if you're worried about tearing up books, this book was literally falling apart, and it was the thrift shop, so I did give it another life. It's not like I'm destroying books that are going to be read anytime soon. So I don't know, if you need a palette cleanser, if you want to get away from quilting a little bit but still enjoy something really creative, you might want to try some junk journaling. Again, I'll put a link to my daughter's channel below. She's just starting out and her junk journal is very different than mine. So I hope you enjoyed this little quick view of a junk journal and a little bit of something different to do than quilting. And I promise my sewing mojo has come back. I've got a few projects in the works to show you soon. So thanks for watching, and I hope you come back again to see what's coming up next on my channel.